I don't know if anybody got that. Hi, hope everybody's having a good day out there. Getting another little painting exercise. Ask the Holy Spirit to come and show us what we're doing, show us what we're saying, put us to work. We are the vessels. And I appreciate again and again my motivation gang. Y'all on it. Every time. So I'm gonna start out with a little bit I'm gonna actually kind of decide on what I'm doing here. I want to do a horse on a horizon. So I'm gonna start out with a little bit of white and make the background first, and then work on the figure. So it's probably not the best idea to just squeeze paints out of the tube like that. But I'm a bit savage. I don't know, just a bit. Hi, whoever that is. Aww. Hi, British girl. You see you doing double duty, telling everybody on IG what's up too. I just had to come on because Zaya is so encouraging. So I'm doing a horizon, and then I'm gonna do like a horse or some sort of figure on the outside. So what I start with is just the white and blue. I'm using stuff that's a little shiny. Um, it all works different. If you have stuff that isn't so shiny, it spreads different, and so you can use like you'll have to use a lot more if it doesn't have that gloss in it. Oh, I have a tool on here. Let's see if I can make that talk that text work.
British girl moderator. Hey Kevin.
Didn't really work. What's up, Zay? I gotta turn off that tool now. It's annoying. Hi, Raina. I'm doing a painting, only I just hit the wrong button on my phone. Well, guess I will just have to deal with it. It won't affect you guys, but there's a talks to tech thing like in the disability section of most phones, and I was hoping that I'd be able to turn it on and y'all be able to talk to me like that, but it looks like I'm gonna have to get a different app. So what I'm doing right now is just making the background. As I said before, I don't think I'm any kind of good painter. I know about as much as the average eighth grader, but it's a good meditation. It really helps me to sometimes just get my perspective right, because I have to concentrate on it just enough that I can't concentrate on the other stuff. And I mean, everybody's got their thing that's like this for them, whether it's singing or makeup, whatever it is that. So I appreciate your motivation, team. Who's that? Hi, twins. He said, finally made it. Yeah. Oh, and the moderator game here that I know all y'all like outside here. Um, I know all y'all outside of here, and the reason that I make you moderators when you come in here is so that you can click on other people and subscribe up, and we can support each other. That's like what the whole thing is about, And it does have the downside of sometimes we accidentally support the wrong 12-year-old, but I mean, it's worth the risk. I really appreciate everything that you guys do and getting love out into the community, honestly, because obviously there's not enough of it. I mean, maybe there is enough, but there sure could be more. Wee, man. Oh yeah, I popped into another live and I asked them, or I told somebody like, thank you for backing me up. I finally went live, and they got low key offended. They're like, like I would have been there, but I was live myself. No, dude, it's not like that. I didn't mean. I hope I didn't have a moment like that with y'all twins. Thank you guys for real for having my back. Just before you came in the other live, we were all saying the same thing. Like, thank you for putting yourself out there and fucking and being a real thing, being real brothers. Appreciate y'all. Nisha, how did you end up getting unmodded? Ah, that's scary. I'm telling you, it's this thing on my phone. I've hit the wrong button somewhere. I'll fix it. I swear. Because you were OG moderator. I fixed it. Say something, see if it works. Okay, so now we got the sky. Hopefully the picture quality's good. This is kind of like a test. I mean, the videos I tried to have a lot more of an idea what I was going to talk about and things like this. And this one's just like kind of like a test of the, and. Oh yeah, send you those 5 pictures before I drop my boy off even. For sure. Although, I mean, I'm telling you, I've got like 100. No lie. Well, because a friend of mine, he was like, I had been doing painting for a while, and not like a lot, like 3 or 4, maybe in a 3 month period. And then a friend of mine started selling them, and he was like, I don't know why you're not doing this, Kevin. It's ridiculous. Like, you can just make money. And so I made him a whole bunch, and then he was like, I don't know. And they just sat around his apartment, and I was like, see, I mean, it's not like printing money. Not with me, anyways. Some of these people it is. I know a youngin that's I think she's 19 now, but she's my cousin. I've known her for a long time. She's well, my baby mama's cousin, anyways. And she can sit down and paint like uh, um, anime, like faces and all that, like professional. She going to school for these things. Cool. This is dope. Nice. Thank you, twins. My phone is just doing stuff now. It just keeps like beeping at me. So I guess it's telling me you guys commented. I don't know. I wish I could get it to read you guys' stuff out though. That only work in a room full of like-minded people though. That could get so bad so quick. So as it comes forward, it would be like lighter. So I'm gonna use a yellow, and it'll mix in with that green pretty good. Give like a depth to it. Ooh boy. There we go. Yeah, I don't really know enough about it. My son was talking about being into anime a little bit. I just don't know enough about it. I grew up with 2 older stepbrothers in the 90s, so when you say anime, it's not usually so clean. I mean, most of the stuff they were into wasn't really that clean at all. So I'm a little scarred. I'm gonna say. Let's see. What did you about what you about to make, or are you going with this with the flow? This one I'm gonna make this is the background, and I'm gonna make like paint a horse or something. And then as far as the flow goes of the channel, I eventually want to be a lot more concentrated. I mean, like I want to have a much clearer message, but right now it's just kind of like, am I gonna go on here? Am I gonna do the thing? But overall, I want to create a place that we can come in here and talk, and it be like relatively clean and not have to deal with, well, crappy people. Honestly, a place where we can come and encourage each other to talk about whatever it is, you know, and subscribe to each other. To be honest with you, I've seen other, let's say like a cousin to this movement, twins. I've seen other like cousins do rooms like this, and uh, and they're not doing nothing but just staring at the camera and saying hi. So works for me. So yeah, this is gonna be some sort of horse or something. In that acrylic or oil paint. These are acrylics with gloss. They're kind of nice. It's only like $10 at the Hobby Lobby. Master Touch is like a cheap brand. These little guys are better quality than a lot of the other cheap brand stuff. I mostly use acrylics. I like oil, but it gets really sticky really quick. But you can make it look a lot more realistic with oil. I'll talk to you later. Gotta go activities with my son. See you later. See you later, Raina. We'll be there in the middle of the night, cheering you on, Mom. Yeah, it'll take a long time to dry. I mean, acrylics can too if you go just crazy with it. Um, like when I first started at some of my first paintings, it took at least a night. And then if you want to finish acrylics, there's a way you can do it with like hairspray or like this hairspray like material that you spray on there like an aerosol, and that also takes forever to dry. But then it's sealed on there forever. Um, and you can't really overpaint it then either. It's been so long since I've done anything, and I've actually sealed it though. And most of my paintings will last, well, as long as the canvas does. I mean, the paint will stay on there even if the canvas is falling apart. So I mean, even this is just a little poster board, cheap one from the Family Dollar. This is what we got here. Actually, our Family Dollar's got a pretty good art section. Uh, we got a really nice lady who actually listens to the people, and it's right next to a nursing home. So like people would say like, "Hey, where's your this section?" And if she doesn't have it, she'll go and order it. It's kind of like we didn't have an art section at all. It was just like a couple of stamps and a couple of markers and school supplies. And then I said something to her about like, is there any kind of canvases? Because I was going and getting canvases from a long way away, spending $10 for 10 canvases. But and she's like, well, yeah, there's something in the book. And then like the next week, she's got paintbrushes, canvases, mixing trays, paints. It's nice to be good community members. I forgot my water to clean this out. That sucks. I got our water right here. But I got no way to clean it out. So we're gonna skip putting the sun on there. We're just gonna skip right to a horse. Thank y'all for coming in and supporting me. I haven't been really paying attention to the comments very much. It can be a lot cleaner though, Z. Oh, I should probably open that paint. I mean, I use this. I got a couple bottles of drip paint, which I like have a little bit of paint thinner in them, and that's pretty messy because that just doesn't stop. You have to leave that overnight to dry too. In fact, I've got it all over the bottom of my easel. Right. Yeah. It's therapeutic. You know, like I said, it's just about calming everything else down to do this thing and to do it well or try to, even if it's not even if it's not your best, but always trying to challenge yourself. I've found, anyways, just like um strings is for me too. Like I could probably show you guys more stuff in hemp than I could in painting. It'll probably go over better too because it's like a lost art. Nobody really cares. This looks like a freaking llama. It's about to be a llama. That's fun. So I'm saying I got to challenge myself. Oh, one thing I did I have noticed over the years is the first like draft through it kind of looks rough, and then you go back through and start detailing, and it starts to look more and more like what you envision. Yeah, it looks like a llama. Yeah, that's what I need right there. The llama emoji be my little model right now. It's like, needs a little more help. Man, and the more niche, the more niche like strange but cool kind of things that you know how to paint, like the more it'll sell. Just like with strings, if you make something that's just so unique, even if it's strange, even if it's just like a pepper on the end of the braid or something, like for some reason that's the things that will really sell. People will want to buy it right off your neck. Like, oh, I never seen a panda. It does kind of look like it's pooping too. That ain't good. Got to fix the llama poop. Yep, that's how it goes. But it's just to get the general shape of the thing. I can go through and make it thicker, and it will definitely look like a horse. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really do that good on the camel's toes. Wait, who said that? Oh no. Oh, okay, cool. I thought that was Nisha. I was like, what? What the hell? Excuse me. Y'all cracking me up. No, so I'm gonna go back there and make it a horse more distinctly by thickening up the body, or end up screwing up the whole painting. That's part of the process too. Thank you, twins. I kind of like the way the other two lives went because it was like more getting some answers and you know like I like that. I like the idea that I didn't go through all of my crap so that I could just be a hurt idiot, but I went through all of it so that I could help somebody, so I could be like, yeah, I was there, dude. I get it for real. I could just make it a dinosaur. It kind of looks like a llama pooping right now, though. Yeah, I gotta clean the poop up. It's just the way it is. Oh, that's the wrong one. Kind of an intimidating part about painting is that you can't really take it off the canvas once it's down. I'm gonna go grab a clean brush. I'll be right back. I mean, sometimes I'll be going on a painting too, and I'll think it's gonna be one thing, and then by the end of it, I'm like, that was something else entirely. But it would be right. I mean, I haven't had it. If I go with my heart, yeah, I haven't had it be wrong yet. Everything's been good practice. What's up, Mike? Yeah, over and over again. That's like a lot of Da Vinci with the Mona Lisa that he said it was never done. So that was a painting that he had around him when he died because he said it was never done. He had been ever like I think it was more than a decade, but I don't really want to be misquoting. I don't really want to be lying on that, man. But he did have it for like ever. Here, clean up the llama's poop without trying to spread it that much. In any case, ooga ooga ooga. Yeah, clouds. Man, clouds are so cool for real. I don't. I think there's a lot of things in life that people underestimate the coolness of, man, and definitely the way he paints the sky is something. If I could paint like that, oh well. This is really just another practice piece to see how this is gonna work with people watching live and staying on, and trying to get reason on the fly. Speak from my heart. I'd really like it to be more structured though. Like I have some sort of idea what I'm coming through with. Yeah, I'm gonna make some weirdo shoes on this cat. I'm gonna go back through in detail later, and then it'll make sense. Like it'll actually look like well toes. But I have to look up what they actually look like. I can't remember if they're hooves. So that is not the end all be all there. Grab a little bit of this brown off the face where it could stand to be lightened up a little. And darken up down here. It does look like he's got shoes on, doesn't it? Facts. Yeah. I really want a lot more direction. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely want a lot more direction in my in my lives, but it was just kind of like, well, go on or don't go on, you know? Because fact for real, like I'd rather see somebody painting than a lot of the crap that's on YouTube. I'd rather tune into Mod Gang all day. Y'all do cool stuff. What do we do now? At Ant Hill. At Ant Hill. Yo. What? How do you do an ant hill? Oh, we need a rock. Okay, so let's do a rock. Gray, 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 gray. Little bit of white. Hi, Rum Dog. Yeah, I like what you did on your sketches. That reminded me about how sometimes it looks like at first, you just kind of do the general shape and then you keep working in and working in and working in, get more detailed and getting the color more and more right. By the end of yours had like a part about that dog's eyes that was just so cool. It was just so it was just so endearing. I don't know. So with the rock, you keep in perspective, you keep the idea in the back of your mind of light and where the light would hit it. So you try to get darker on the bottom and lighter on the tops. With painting, it's all about light, how light's hitting it, how light works with different things. But again, I don't know so much. I mean, I'm like a little undereducated, if you want to see. I could show you guys so much more um in um in hemp. Oops, oops. Oh well. Doing a little light, a little bit of highlighting it all work in. No, not at all, bro. I appreciate y'all having my back like you do. I'm probably gonna end up um jumping off here pretty quick. I just wanted to see how this will work. I never actually tried to paint a llama before. It's whole and new. But it's gotta ant you. Here you go, Z. There's your ant here. I mean, anything positive that y'all put out, I want to support. I just want to stress that again and again, as I've got probably the most people I've had in any live. I just want to throw out because you guys are all really on YouTube for the same thing as I am. Anything you can do to just bring a little bit more inspiration out here, I will definitely get behind. Just let me know how I can help out because I love what Most High is doing on here. I love it. And I don't think it's a coincidence any of us are drawn to this um, part of the internet. I don't know what the words are right now. This new land, I don't think it's a coincidence any of us are drawn on here when we are, how we are. Bye, twins. Enjoy your night. Yeah, I'm down for it. Uh, I really like your drawing stuff, bro. That was one of the things that made me want to do this. I mean, to say I was already painting, but you were one of the people that I was like, okay, yeah, I'm down. I'm recording myself, though I really annoy myself. Can I tell you the truth? like, y'all have that kind of thing when you get done, you see you stuff get recorded, and you're like, wow, I really talk like that. Nice to see you. Thank you, bro. Bye, Tachi. Thank y'all for being proper family, backing everybody up. I'm real happy to be part of this. I'm just doing a little bit of coloring in, kind of reshading. Probably not too much longer to be on here because I got to scratch up all the time I can with my boy. He's just over there hanging out, playing on his Taylor phone, enjoying his day off, showing me how to do it. He was talking about making episodes with survival craft. Like, and so he was showing me how they do it with like Minecraft videos. They have whole characters and lands and all kinds of stuff. Heck yeah. Survival craft's like it's like Minecraft, but not as good a multiplayer. I've even got used to my own voice. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wish that would have helped me, honestly. I think like when I'm really watching myself, I sound a lot better, but yeah, I just anything less than what I know is what I'm supposed to be doing or saying. It just sounds like nails on a chalkboard to me. So I be real sensitive and critical of my own voice. My alarm is coming together. I still hate everything I do, even after praise and even getting paid for it. Artist type shit. Yeah, for sure. Like man will never be never really appreciate the things he does. It all just looks like yesterday. Yeah. And that with music too, man. I mean outside of the one album that I made, a lot of the other stuff that I made, I was like at the time I was like this sounds awesome, and then later on I was like this sounds really lame. Like how did I think I could rap, you know? Outside of one particular series of recording where I made the album. I made this album that was like so not me, so so above me. It was so inspired that like I still listen to it and I'm like, yeah, okay, that was awesome. Like I have songs on Facebook, for instance. I have songs that I wrote. I have songs that I performed, and I thought I did 100%. I was so happy with it, and then I go and look at it now, and I'm like, wow, that looks dumb. That looks stupid. Be okay. Yeah, I'm just dying in this year, trying to make it not look so much like it's farting out clouds. Ugh. Yeah, I appreciate the progress. I mean, it's only a waste of time if you didn't push yourself. Oh, hi. Speaking of pushing themselves, hi Janelle. Wait, welcome. Hey, my phone's messing
On.
up right now.
Talkback. Out of list. Windows system. On. On.
Off.
On. Talkback. Double.
See?
On. 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 Talkback off.
Bam. Sorry, my phone is doing what it wants. I'm doing a little bit of painting today. I'm really not sure what exactly how my channel is gonna end up. Um, and this isn't maybe the best live I've ever done, but I'm just sitting here really with all these moderators here. I moderated you so that you can check out some of the other artists that are part of this moderation game. Janelle, it does motivational speaking. I really like her lives. I really like what she puts out. She's all about building up members in the kingdom. And then the other lady, Monica Stokes, who was on Nisha's live, is also a motivational kind of speaker, and she's really spot on. And she's at like you both of you girls, and especially Janelle on Christmas made my Christmas because I was like so lonely. I'm not gonna lie, it was like the middle of the night, and then I rolled into her room, and she's like, "Yeah, it says not to do Christmas in the Bible," and I quoted those scriptures, and she was like, "Exactly." It's like, yeah, you got my heart, mom. Just always so positive, just in love, just in love. That's awesome to me. I'm really glad that you came through today. I hope that my kids jump over to your channel and check you out too. Um, it's really those people that got that love for Christ. That's the ones that I love when I see them. Like we always get looked at like we're so weird. Always for that love, but I think it's jealousy. Like we got this pretty jacket, you know. It doesn't make sense. It does. It's not because it's not about us, but we got this pretty jacket. Um, so I appreciate anybody that runs with love for real. Cause I'm trying to be where Jaw cut. Right down in that path. And nowhere else, cause I'll get stuck in the brambles. I'm not trusting myself. Whew. There, now it doesn't look like a pooping llama. Oh, I'm painting a llama, by the way. I have no idea. I'm just going with it. Kind of testing out the equipment, trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this channel more exactly. And showing love to my crew here, because we're all about our different alleys of creation. And you guys have gotten me, got me through and pushed at me, so here we are. What can I say? God is good. Yes, ma'am. This is relaxing. Thank you, Zay. I think your stuff's relaxing too. I like watching the way that your creativity flows. Do you ever like write your stuff, or is it all kind of like freestyled verse by verse, like what we watch? Either way, it's impressive to have 6 songs releasing in 2 weeks. Is that where we're at? Thank you, ma'am. Kev has some of the best atmosphere on live. I'll debate anyone. Thank you, Mike. Thank you like a bunch every time. Thank you guys so much for having my back. Like I hope that I am appropriately giving it back because we need it out here. You know, we need it out here. And anything creative coming out, I'm gonna jump right on it. Right on it. For real. Because we need it. Because the enemy's being creative in a bad way too. Tell you what. So I'm just kind of smoothing stuff out here. All right. What should we do next? Oh, you should. You should. It's a really Janelle, it's a really good just a thing to get in tune, you know. Um the spirits say to pick a scripture and try to paint a picture of it just for good practice and so you can have a real direction in it. You know, because it's no good. It's like meditating. The world teaches meditation, but they teach it, you know, like clear your mind, and then you're just opening yourself up. Like, don't clear your mind. Put the word in your mind. Yeah, that's meditation. I don't really know. I don't really know what to do next, though. Yeah, rabbits. Mm. Oh, yeah. So don't worry about the things how what you're gonna be dressed in or what you're gonna eat. But don't you see all the birds and don't you see all the things in nature? The trees are kept warm. Don't you see that they're all taken care of and they don't have to worry about their job. They don't have to worry about anything, just staying alive. You see, God's gonna take care of you too, who He has more than just staying alive. For real, I hope y'all are taking hope out there, cause I've watched all of you spread hope out here, especially in me, but even more, even more in these little kids, man, cause these kids are dumb coming on here acting like adults, and I'm glad that every once in a while they find a conscious individual. It's nice. I wish this kind of medium was around when I was 12. Been a whole lot better in Yahoo chat rooms. Man, that's a scary atmosphere. Boy, you can use watercolors as a base, then pastel or colored pencils on top. Create some great colors. Yeah, I did use those watercolor pencils before too, and they like fade into each other. And also paint markers. They can do some really cool things on blending. Let's see. What kind of small creature? And birds are real easy. Got a nice pointy brush. My fade black. Well, thank y'all for coming through the live, and thank you for being yourselves. I really appreciate it. So birds, you just start on one, do one side, and then do the other. Try to leave a little bit of space for a body. It's one of the first things I started practicing regularly. Did you know that the Holy Spirit's confirmed through nature? I just, maybe it's just living out in the middle of nowhere, but like we see hawks and birds and bluebirds and redbirds and various strengths. I mean, like sometimes the females, the redbirds are real bright, and the males are not so much. But in any case, we see signs all the time. Foxes coming out of the woods, and you didn't even know there was foxes out here. But we seen some pretty big ones. I got to get my little ant colony. Spirit will be confirmed in all kinds of ways, especially the Bible. Especially the Bible. I've had a lot of things that the Spirit was talking to me confirmed back in the Bible, which means that I would hear it from him, or it would feel like it was my own conscience talking to me, maybe. Like it's not unfamiliar. And then I'd open up the Bible and it would be there. And it would be like the same message. Except maybe put a little different. It would be the same message. Oh, and the enemies cannot say Jesus Christ is Lord. They cannot. It's in the rule book. They cannot. They cannot admit that Jesus Christ is Lord. But the angels will. The angels will. And God Himself will. Because He's put Jesus Christ as the Lord over us. We all be drawn by our hearts. A little bit more fading. Now I've just got this board tacked up here, so where are we at? Oh, sorry, Mike. There's still a lot in battle some of us have to armor up for. Cowardice is not divinity. Shut-ins like to point fingers, but it's starving out there. For real. Janelle, yes, I will never underestimate, but I accept it. W birds. The keys that perception expand is art. What did I miss? Yeah, meditate on the word of God. Yeah, well, kind of. I picked up a lot in high school, and my mom did so, different styles. She taught me different styles. But a lot of her stuff was around projectors. It was really big in the 90s to project something on the wall and then paint it onto the wall, so like a big football guy or something. So I learned all that with wall paint, basically. But she taught me a couple of different things, and then I looked up online. But most of what I learned was in middle school and high school, like faces and the dimensions of thirds and all things like this. Um, yeah, very much, very much. I mean, I can't really say that anybody's sat down since then and taught me much anything as far as this goes. Oh no, kind of to a standstill. I kind of don't know exactly how to continue. Um, besides cleaning up the feet, which I have to look up, and also try to figure out why it's a llama. Put a little eye in here. A little high, but it'll work. Sort of thinking about it, probably like something like what they put around a horse's face. But I don't know. Really awkward llama. It's really awkward looking. Then I'll just use that little bit of black that I still have on the brush and that brown and clean up the feet and then probably call it because that gives me a little bit still to hang out with Bubba. Next time it'll be a horse for sure. This time it was supposed to be a horse, but now we've come too far and it's a llama. Kind of an ugly llama. But it was made with love, so that's what counts. I also have a guy that I subscribe to, who's like a comic book guy. I can put that link on here anyways, but I think he would really benefit from our community. He's just a really good guy. He comes on his lives. He mostly just like messes with the crowd and encourages people. Like if people come in, they're like little kids, and they'll be like, "Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me today," or something, And he just tries to sympathize with them right where they're at, Just tries to help them out. I've really appreciated him. And then I went back and looked at his page, and it was like a bunch of anime stuff, like redubs and reaction videos and this kind of thing. Definitely worth it. I'll put his link up on my community page so maybe he can get a couple of mod gang people in there to encourage him. He's like just like the rest of us trying to figure out exactly what he should do with this here. But got enough people to go live, so and man, he's been dealing with some crazy people. Oh, and the lady from the other day that came in here, Trina. If any of you guys subbed her, I got it wrong. She's actually a different lady than I thought she was, but she does basically the same thing. She actually went through 5 lives that were more than an hour long with people, and she's a um relatively pretty lady, and she had people coming in there being the most perverted ever, and she just kept going. She had 5 lives and didn't have a moderator, and she was doing it. You could hear her on the lives that she was just like, such and such, that wasn't very nice. I would like you to apologize. I'm like, wow, dude. Wow, you're strong, mama. I seen Janelle do that too, actually. Just like, you can calm down now, okay? Now, back to the subject. So yeah, that was that lady. And she's really a sweetheart. I can't imagine coming on here not having like not knowing anybody, just talking to the random people that show up and being any kind of a pretty female. I did not read my comments enough. No drawing skills at all, Brick Girl. The clowns only measure light per paycheck coming to him. I'm mad focused on I can't lie to myself for sake of vibe, right? Yeah, I don't really think that I have that much skill either. Do you teach others how to paint or just do it as a hobby? I pretty much do it as a hobby. I don't really think that I have all that much to teach people, but I can show you like the ways, the dimensions and how it lays out. I can show you the process, but teaching in general isn't really. I can teach people about spiritual things. I can teach you how to fight devils. I can teach you what the Bible says about different things. But on like things that I physically can teach people, the only way that I know how to do it is doing it by example and then correcting people when they mess it up. So, and that's with painting and otherwise. It's just my teaching methods are a little rough, so I don't really put myself out there as a teacher. But, all right, I think this is as far as I'm getting right now because I'm kind of at a standstill. I had to look up exactly how a llama's face goes. But that looks pretty decent. I mean, never painting a llama before. Get y'all closer. Yeah, wobbly. Yeah, maybe as a teacher of the word, as a teacher of, you know, whatever the spirit puts in me, but as far as a interpersonal level, like I'm kind of a firm teacher. Um, it turns out good, but it takes a certain kind of person to really get behind me. Because anything you do, like if I'm teaching somebody how to do something and they screw up, it's like I screwed up. I did something wrong. I taught them wrong. So I don't take these things lightly at all. I don't really take this lightly either. And if it does seem like that to anybody, I sure do apologize. I'm only here to build us up. So, well, that's my painting for today. I'm gonna peek through the comments. Yeah, me too, Mike. I get all bully when it comes to painting people. I'm like, why are you? But I mean that also is an old me. You know, I had to accept that I'm changing all the time. And I mean who I am now and with the people, I mean some people like go out of their way to be stupid. So if I'm teaching somebody who's actually worth teaching, I uh I put my whole heart into it and it may be rough, but we gonna learn something. And I definitely end up learning every time. In fact, I think that's the most times I do learn is when I'm really going out to teach somebody and end up teaching myself. All right, one last look. Pretty decent, pretty decent. Yeah, I'm loving the community. See y'all later. See you if you go on live, Janelle. I got to get some stuff done, run my kid to town here after a while. Then I'll be around for Raina's makeup stuff tonight because it's very amusing. Um, bye. Bye, British girl. Bye, Rome. Bye, Mike. Bye, Janelle. Bye. Twins already been out, but Zay. I'm really grateful for all you guys being in my life. I'm really grateful for all you guys coming on my live and supporting me. I encourage you if you see me come up again, to come in here trying to commune with people, trying to um the more the quality of teaching that comes out of me is based on the need. Um if I have people that are coming on here actually trying to get some of this knowledge that I bled for, then it makes me want to give it that much more. But if I have people who come on here with the heart that like they're screwing around, then it just doesn't come out the same, you know? So I'm really grateful that I have people to come around and support me and that are really here for the same things that I am and really in love with the Most High, honestly, in love with God and trying to learn the ways to get whatever He wants from us done. I appreciate you, family. I hope you like what I'm putting out, and I hope you know that I freaking adore what you're putting out. Y'all are some very creative people, and I feel very blessed to be in your company. Bring the absolute best out of me. I love you too, Mama. I'll see you later. I hope that my family jumps through your lives because this lady is in active, hyper kind of love for God. I'm telling you, like it just leaks out of the screen. I seen her on rough nights. I seen her on good nights. It's always consistent. She is always just legitimate. Um, yeah, I love how we all come from different worlds, but like God called us in our different worlds. Yeah, it's a pretty beautiful thing, see how He's developing each one of us. All right, I'm out here. I appreciate y'all.